Ever considered how the Taliban's plan to rebuild and legitimize Al-Qaeda might impact global security dynamics? This isn't just a hypothetical query, but a chilling reality. Let's delve into this unsettling alliance. The Taliban, a group that once held power in Afghanistan, has shown signs of fostering a renewed relationship with Al-Qaeda. This bond dates back to when the Taliban provided a safe haven for Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan. Now, with the Taliban regaining control, it's like a déjà vu moment, with Al-Qaeda finding refuge yet again under the protective wing of the Taliban. But this isn't just about seeking shelter. Al-Qaeda is showing signs of revival, and it views Afghanistan as a launchpad for its regrowth and expansion. This not only raises questions on the Taliban's supposed improved security, but also brings to light the potential threat this alliance may pose to global peace. As we delve deeper, it becomes clear that this alliance is not as straightforward as it might initially seem. This is just the tip of the iceberg, and there's much more lurking beneath the surface. Stay tuned as we unfold the layers of this complex situation. What if the Taliban's change is but a veneer, a strategic move to lend legitimacy to a globally denounced entity? Yes, an intriguing question. Some argue that the Taliban has transformed, that they've improved security in Afghanistan, and they paint a picture of a more responsible and mature entity. But let's not forget their past, where threats to civilian lives were the norm, not the exception. And then there's the diversification into methamphetamines, a stark reminder that their methods of operation are far from benign. So, how does this tie in with Al-Qaeda? Well, Al-Qaeda is seeking political integration with the Taliban, an alliance that could potentially lend them effectiveness and legitimacy. By allying with the Taliban, Al-Qaeda hopes to gain a foothold and broaden their influence, all under the guise of a more legitimate political entity. Al-Zawahiri, Al-Qaeda's leader, even emphasized the need for self-discipline and safe bases in his general guidelines for the work of jihad. This alliance, if it materializes, could strengthen Al-Qaeda's position in Afghanistan, with senior leaders already established in Kabul, Kunar, Kandahar, and Helmand. They operate in the southern, middle, and eastern parts of the country, maintaining a low profile while setting up training sites and safe houses in various provinces. So while the Taliban's newfound legitimacy may seem like a positive development on the surface, it could very well be a strategic move to give Al-Qaeda a stronger, more legitimate platform. So the question remains, is this a genuine transformation or a calculated strategy for a more sinister agenda? Can you imagine a world where Al-Qaeda operates from a safe haven, expanding their influence under the radar? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Yet this is the reality in Afghanistan today. Al-Qaeda has solidified its presence in this war-torn nation, strategically spreading its operations across the southern, middle, and eastern parts of the country. This isn't a loud, brash takeover. No, Al-Qaeda has learned the art of subtlety. They maintain a low profile, silently weaving their web of influence. They've established training sites and safe houses across various provinces, like a spider spinning a deadly trap. But they're not alone in this. The Al-Qaeda in the Indian subcontinent, or AQIS, stands shoulder to shoulder with them. This support system bolsters Al-Qaeda's efforts, reinforcing the terror network's roots in Afghan soil. Now here's where it gets even more intriguing. Al-Qaeda isn't just setting up bases, they're also infiltrating the Taliban's agencies. They're seeking employment, integrating themselves into the very fabric of the Taliban structure. This isn't just about survival, it's about power, influence, and control. This silent expansion of Al-Qaeda, under the protective wing of the Taliban, is not just a hypothetical scenario. It's a reality that is unfolding right before our eyes, albeit under the radar. It's a reality that we, as a global community, cannot afford to ignore. Al-Qaeda's silent expansion under the protection of the Taliban is a reality we must acknowledge. But what does this alliance mean for the future of global security and peace? This is the question we all must grapple with as we consider the implications of the Taliban's plan to rebuild and legitimize Al-Qaeda. The resurgence of Al-Qaeda under the protection of the Taliban is a cause for concern. The group's silent expansion, operating under a veil of legitimacy, presents a potential threat to global peace and security. With senior leaders established in strategic locations across Afghanistan and an infrastructure that provides safety, connectivity, and a gateway to the Middle East, the group's potential for regrowth is undeniable. Yet the true danger lies in their political integration with the Taliban, which could give them a platform to operate more effectively and gain greater legitimacy. This unsettling alliance could potentially undermine efforts towards peace and stability, not just in Afghanistan but globally. It's crucial for us all to stay informed about these developments, understand their potential impact, and remain vigilant. We must not overlook past threats to civilian lives or the diversification of these groups into other activities. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and remember, your voice matters. Share your thoughts in the comments, hit the like button if you found this video informative, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful discussions.